How's it going, everybody? Mr. Casual Canadian here, and welcome to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Games. So today we are playing on SG4 on ProMcGames. Now, if you do like look server want to play for yourself, you can always find the IP down in the description below, as well as subscribe to keep up to date with my content. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a rate. All right, so we got 5 seconds. Ooh, they added a bar up there. That's kind of cool. We can get into this. And I think I saw a dark cyclone in here, so it'll be cool to fight a mod. Hopefully we can get some action in this game for you guys. I haven't gone to spawn in a really long time, but what I want to talk to you guys about now is school and like what has changed since, let's get ahead of this guy, since I have gone to high school, and you know what it's like in Canada and things like that. So I guess we'll start off with, you know, it's probably the same most places, but we got kindergarten. And you know, I started there in 4th grade, and you know, that's where I met a lot of my friends, and you know, we started to really get into it there. That's where I chilled with most of the broskies. You know how it is. And so after kindergarten, we moved up grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so for me, when I hit grade 3, I had to switch to a different school because my parents wanted me to go to a Catholic school, and you know, I didn't like it. So after 2 months, I convinced them to go back to my old school, which was a public school. Now, funny tidbit, I actually didn't know how to read, okay, in grade 3, don't judge me. You know, Mom was like, you know, it's about time you learn to read. And I'm like, yeah, it's about time for me to not give a shit. No, but I actually just didn't want to learn, and you know, I didn't really have a use for it, right? So, anyway, so they brought me out of the school, and because of their curriculum, everyone was like, you know, you should be reading now. And, you know what, I didn't want to, and they kept trying to force me, and I'm thinking, you know what, madam, you back off, because this is my swamp. I didn't want to read, and I'd fight with her, and you know what, I didn't know how to read all that well, but when I hit grade, like, after 2 months of being there, when they switched me back, I actually did the remarkable. Not only did, this guy's gonna chase me down, actually, yeah, you are, not only did I, like, learn to read, but I went above the federal average. So I went up pretty high. We had level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 was the federal average, and I made it all the way up to 8. So I was so that was like reading chapter books. I read a really good book called what was it? The Red Badge of Courage, and I read that in grade 3. And that is a very complicated book, like Mark Twain style, like old. Anyway, all right, that was a good fight. All right, so let's move on. So when I hit grade 6 and I graduated from that school, because the school only went up to grade 6, my parents were like, all right, so we're moving to the town next door, which is like 10 minutes away, so you'll be able to see your friends. And I'm like, yeah, good luck, shame or distance. And so basically, we moved to the town next door, which is where I live now. And you know, I love it. I didn't think I would, but you know, it's actually a lot nicer. The other one was semi-sketchy, but you know what, it still called it home. Anyway, so I moved to a brand new school, and so this school, I didn't fit in well. All of my friends were at my old school, and you know, everybody in grades 7 and 8 was trying to form packs. None of it made any sense to me. Like, actually, like, all these kids had all these best friends coming in from feeder schools, because this school was like the only school in the area for this place that had grade 7 and 8 mixed in. So all the feeder schools that went up to 6 went to the school, and everybody knew everybody, and I was just kind of there. And you know what, at my old school, everybody knew me, so kind of put up with my shit. But this year it didn't, and I was quite chubby, and you know what, I was a total asshole. And basically, I didn't do anything. This is where I got bullied. I look back at it now, and I was a whiny little butt, and I really didn't care. And so from there, you know what, that changed. I switched out in grade 8 and went to a new school, and you know what, towards the end of the school, I started to realize what I need to do to change, and it was really cool actually, because I was able to start to get more in the swing of things and be who I really wanted to be. And so after that came grade 9. Now grade 9, I wanted to be a decent guy, and I wanted to be cool, and so I came in a little too hard, but it wasn't as bad as I was in grade 7. And you know, I joined the football team, and funny story, I broke my arm 2 months into the season with basically a practice. Being defensive linebacker, I was going to tackle the quarterback as he was coming in for a touchdown, and I did not see his see one of my teammates coming up on the right hand side, because usually this isn't the role. This isn't his role. He was actually usually a defensive guy, and so I completely forgot he was on the other side, to be honest, because I don't know. After a while you can kind of tell who's who, even with the helmets and stuff. And so basically he plowed me to the ground and I broke my arm. And alright, we're in deathmatch. I'm just gonna keep talking and see what we can do. I think the only one left is Dark Cyclone. Anyway, so basically going into the end of that year, I'm now they gave me drugs that mixed up with each other's, because I was really not feeling well back then. I was still really down. Stuff had happened with my family, so I was on antidepressants just because. So anyway, that mix, they gave me pain medication, and that didn't mix well. I was seeing rainbows and unicorns for like 3 weeks. No, not 3 weeks, more like 3 months. I was off school for 3 months. I still managed to pass all my classes with a 82 average, which I was really surprised with. And basically, that was that. The way our school system works is a 90 or above, an 80 or above is an A, and you know what happens is it's our curriculum's a little bit harder. Shies, I feel like kind of fire. Curriculum's a little bit higher, so everything's a little bit worse. But we have exams 2 times a year that decide our mark and go. Anyway, I just got my report card back. Dang it, we died. GG. You know, that's the way it's gonna be. Anyway, guys, finish the story real quick. I got my report card, and I did pretty good, and I'm happy. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a subscribe, and if you enjoyed it even more, give me a rate, and I'll see y'all later.